Then I started the Daily Life of the Immortal King, that dub.
How do you like that so far?
I like it.
Can you like? You can feel the like. I don't say weirdness, the differences. Being like kind of Donghua, it's like it's hard to put your finger on, but it does feel different.
There are some differences.
Yeah, like the names obviously you're gonna like kind of pull that way as well, but it feels like just the setting, not necessarily the magic, but like the actual physical buildings and stuff, and some of the ornamentation around it. It feels a little different. But yeah, like the magic's cool. The main character's kind of just whatever. He's like, I don't care. I'm just here. I did really want. I doubt we'll see it, obviously, but I hope that dog becomes like the cat from Ghost Stories.
Oh, the English dub of the cat from Ghost Stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I
No,
don't think it's gonna get that crazy, but
because the cat, that whole English dub, like they didn't abide by any sort of a script at that point.
Yeah, they did their own thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that, since it's the demon just in dog form, I was like, I really want this thing to just kind of like always be an asshole.
So, I'm enjoying it so far, but part of it is really is giving me the vibe of just like hey, can we watch the disastrous life of was it Sakai, right?
I have no idea.
The dude with like the pink hair, glasses. Never seen that show?
I'm drawing a huge blank right now.
A sec, I'll send you a picture. I know you've seen this dude. Good grab.
But this is that at home, basically. It's the kind of cheap knockoff version.
It doesn't feel like a cheap knockoff necessarily, but like the main character does.
Okay, I can kind of see that. Yeah, he's
that dude.
Okay, I've seen this dude before. I know. Okay, I've never seen it, but I've seen him.
Psychic.
Yeah. If you haven't watched, I watched like the first 2 seasons. And like he's just like this all-powerful like psychic telekinetic sort of a dude. Just trying to kind of like have a normal type life. And just like, you know, like for him, like, you know, the antennas he's got on his sides and stuff like that, like those are there to try and rein in like his psychic abilities. So it's kind of like the golden pill that dude has to take, or like the seals that he was always having to wear to like rein in his power. Like there's like been a few times where like one of those gets knocked off and then it's just like it goes haywire in that show. But he's very like, you know, emotionless, stoic, just doesn't want really anything to do with anybody. And then like the popular girl in school like seems to like kind of have a crush on him because he just shows no interest in her.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't care about any of you people.
So it's like all of the guys are chasing her, she's chasing him, and he's just trying to go home and like
basically
doesn't want anything to do with any of them. Which is why I'm getting like serious vibes that like are real idea, like it's like that the immortal life of the Immortal King or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Daily life of the Immortal King. There's just like a lot of similarities between the two. Like if you're liking that show, Cody, you should really check out this one. Give it a shot. Just so you can, because I want to see if you pick up on some of the similarities. It's honestly been probably 3 or 4 years since I've watched the show. Let's see, when did the anime come out?
Let me see if I can.
Looks like it came out. It looks like in 2016 was when the Disastrous Life show came out.
Oops. Ooh, oh god. There we go. All right. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Yeah. No. That. Yeah. Because I have been enjoying it. I feel like if he doesn't do anything else, he might be a very boring protagonist. Because I don't know how much they can really get out of. I'm assuming they can probably get a fair bit out of his antics, but with like just random magic shit and him not realizing how strong it is.
So I think the main character, I think he realizes how strong he actually is. He's just like, it's just like I feel he just doesn't care about it at this point.
Yeah.
Like
very just
kinda,
like I want to chill.
Yeah, it kind of talked about it a bit, like whenever he was a baby, and he could just like read the minds of his parents, and he's just like, I am in a no-win situation here.
Yeah, with the sword and trying not to break it.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. So he's like, what are the scenarios I can go through? Like, what is like something I can do to just stop them from fighting? And he's like, oh, I'll piss myself.
I like that got Dean's attention. He's like,
yeah.
What?
He's a baby, and he knows he's like super powerful. And like his dad bought like this, supposed to be this like this expensive sword, like use and harness like his magic or something like that because of how strong he already is. And like in his head, the dad's like, oh yeah, this was super expensive, but he won't even be able to use it just yet, and that means I get to use it. And then his wife was just like, why would he spend so much on a fucking sword? Whatever, you could just buy like a cheap knockoff.
Yeah, because I think that was the thing, is she had bought the cheap knockoff, right?
I don't remember. It was one of the two.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Basically, like, yeah, it was like, it wasn't good. It was not gonna be able to hold in his power. Like the minute he touched it, it was like done for, and he knew it. And he knew it was gonna lead to a fight. And so like he touched it and it broke, and as they started fighting, he was just like, I don't know what to do. And he's just like, well, this is the only way to like stop them fighting. And so like he's like, all right, piss myself. And start crying, and they're like, oh, we gotta take care of him.
Solution to everything. Just piss yourself.
But there's like a lot of stuff where it's just like it shows kind of his backstory a little bit on like I think why he's become kind of like very stoic and non-confrontational. And it was like, it's very like they're very comedic in the show. They take themselves very like it's not serious.
Yeah, it's a very lighthearted show. It's not overly serious.
So it was like when some of the kids on the playground like tried to grab like the seal on the back of his neck or something like that.
Yeah, they just got blasted backwards.
Yeah, and he's not even paying attention, and just like the eruption of energy from them touching it, like they literally knocked the pants off of all of them.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And he doesn't even realize that he's still just sitting there laughing and like drawing on something.
Yeah.
So it's his parents made a big deal to like try and keep everything low key, don't use your powers too much. So I feel like he's really been like, he was super stifled growing up, which led to him being so kind of like reserved. I did like in I think it was the latest episode that aired when they were making the vitality balls.
He's a fucking microwave.
Yeah, and he's just like, what? He's like, oh, he switched out his for mine and all this stuff. And it comes back and it's like, in reality, no, he made a shitty one because he used a microwave.
Yeah. That like I like just him being kind of like clueless about shit is like one of the funniest parts of that show.
Yeah.
I liked that like I think it's towards the beginning of that episode where he catches the dog after it has stolen that other guy's furnace or whatever the fuck it was. And that guy's like, "Why do you have my furnace?" and pulls a gun out on him immediately. And I'm like, the strongest magic truly is gun. And it was like a
water gun.
Yeah,
With like
still.
a powerful poison that if it got on your skin would cause like a rash.
But you ingest it, you might die.
It's apparently deadly.
Yeah.
I do like how he was just like, oh, I can just heal him.
And the dude keeps cutting
He's
him
like-
off.
Yeah, and then he just like kind of kept going along with this dude. When he was just like, I mean, I could have just healed the guy,
Yeah, I could have just done that, but okay.
but like he's just like, you know what? All right, yeah, it's like whatever you want to do, my dude.
I like that, like, once they figured out the dog could speed it up, they just kept, like, shocking the dog.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
That show.
And then the girl that is now like super like obsessed with him. Like it's like the teachers and stuff, they know about him and how strong he is. But like it was fun to see that like they saw right through her shit that she was trying to pull.
Yeah. With the, like, charm or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
show.
that was cool.
Like, I feel like it is. I don't want to say it's better than it has any right to be, but it does, like. I don't think it's overly great, but it is a very fun show. Like, I don't think it's going to be my favorite
fun.
of the season, but it's a very enjoyable watch.
Yeah. it's been pretty good.
Hell yeah. Daily life.
And then I've